whatever they will happen. On the day of 25th election last month, did they not kill people? What happened? Did you get any justice? Happened. Let us face the reality. I said he bring OLUOMO abi Olohun video. I condemn him. I want you to see the evil he is vomiting, and I am making it clear to you. He is not the first person to have issued out this threat. Oba of Lagos said he will drown you in Lagos, in Lagoon, if you do vote anybody that he don't like. Shetima said he is coming to take away food from your mouth.
Go
out and vote to be, what have you achieved? And you are still planning and strategizing to go and vote another person when you know your voting cannot count.
Go. At times, you don't need to defend yourself. You allow people to defend you, because when you are talking, people are listening. Now, if he got a wrong narrative and misinterpreted it, let me help him. Caller on the phone. Take him off the phone. Let him listen from the broadcast so that he can get us very well. Because if he listen from the phone, he will not get us well. Caller that called in. The reason why I played a video of the Lagos panel, the Lagos judicial panel, Biafra, welcome. The Lagos judicial panel of Lekki Toll Gate. I used that video to connect a point to make you understand that when you go out and vote, you either end up being killed or massacred or your property is destroyed, that you will not get justice the same way you did not get justice from that panel of the Lekki Toll Gate. And that Sanwo-Olu was the one that ordered the army to come and kill the people. I talked with mouth, then I brought the video as evidence, because if I only talk with mouth finish, I go say I don't get proof. I then brought the video. I said, listen to the army officer that carried out the operation. The man opened his mouth, say, na Sanwo-Olu na him call us, say, make we can't shoot these people. After we shoot finish, they can't see the dead bodies. The same Sanwo-Olu come deny us. That he denied us before, maybe because of the way he saw the whole thing turn out, that the whole country were now against us. But later,
Sonny, hold on, Sonny, no verse. You know this person that called now, I thought, and now they remember who him be. He is a DOS. Because in number, now I remember, I use caller, store in number. In they call me, they tell me about the DOS. They say, make I no follow Simon Ekpa. Now I remember, call again. Now call again. You went call now, call again. Call again. I remember who he be now. At the thing is, who I store a number with caller. Call it. If he call, I go show you in waiting and you store in number. Caller. I put on caller. Every now and then, this man go they call me, they tell me about Simon Ekpa. Call again now. Now I remember who he be. Since I've been thinking, no need to go on explaining to him. If you want to go and vote tomorrow, go and vote. If you get whatever you get, that's on your own account. So you want to go and vote, when you die, I go come the fight for you.
Maybe when people don't die finish, we go come carry them come from the dead zone. They go come continue to fight.
If I talk, you go resurrect from death.
Instead of you to use your brain when you are still alive and then do the right thing and follow what we are doing, you want to lure your people. Thank God you just said he's a DOS member or he's a DOS fan. You can use the mindset of DOS. They want the people to go out and vote and then end up dying. The ones that died and were massacred.
So I beg, leave that man
during the presidential election. They did not do anything. Now they are supporting them to go out again to go and vote.
Now I remember.
They will just come back and then be making noise on the media.
Only
noise that you make on the media and will not change anything. The people die, they don't die, go. Instead of you to fight a just fight, you want to go and waste your time for new Nigeria. The new Nigeria you started looking for. You have seen the result, and you're still telling more people, go out and join them, go and vote again so that they will die. And he may be in UK or US. talking this rubbish. Because if he's in Nigeria and he's feeling the brunt of one Nigeria, he will understand what it means. So give time to your callers on people in the studio. May they talk.
We'll take people from the studio, then we'll take callers. Okay, Mazi Ngozi or Ngozi, I don't know whether na Mazi or Wada. I beg, you have the microphone. We have to be rational. 2 minutes, I beg, so that another person can participate. Ngozi, can you hear me? Okay, make Biafra and they'll do the one nation. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi.
Okay, I beg you have 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. I thank everybody for, putting up this program. All these people that are talking nonsense, everybody is an adult, right? It does not be anybody they help you cross main road for Lagos for Third Mainland Bridge. If you like, go risk your life. You won't be there to tell the story. So forget that Okoko will call you where they make noise. Number two, average Muslim. In fact, every Muslim is a jihadist because it's a law in the Quran. So whether it's Lagos or Tinubu or no Tinubu, to kill is normal for them. And those military they brought to Lagos before election, they are not there for jamboree. They are there for an assignment, and their assignment is Igbos. And they know that the non-indigenous in Lagos are dominantly Igbos. Even when Jonathan was in government, they call everybody, including Bayelsa people, Igbo. So when they will start their badness, like Mazi Sonny say, all of you from the south, anything you say your region, from the Banai, in fact, from Ore go down, you are Igbo to any of them. Meanwhile, Sanusi, the dethroned emir of Kanu, has been in Lagos since, because he wants to be the emir of Lagos, turn it to his own caliphate. So these are still Fulani this thing. And all these things they are doing now, as Obudu and Biafra agitation, we are coming together. They are doing this thing now like, what do they call it? Putting two people heads together to fight and scatter this arrangement of our unity the young generation are trying to create. So, but I know that Fulani like to do this, their divide and rule thing. MC OLUOMO, his children are in abroad though. Meanwhile, he has sent people yesterday in Sululere. The people that wanted to go for campaign for LP, they came to where they gathered. It's on internet. They broke their TV with knife and bottle, scattered, they steal their phone in Sululere here yesterday. So if you are not wise enough, if you don't want to be wise, go and vote. Anything you see, you take. So if I'm to tell all the non-indigenous in Lagos, since it's Tinubu and his talk that owns Lagos is clear now, let them go and vote for their whoever. If the non-indigenous in Lagos will sit at home, let them also sit at home. In the same country, nobody will see this. Everybody is bringing threats here and there. Do you need to threaten people before they vote? It's not a right. It's what you choose to. If you want, if you don't want, nobody have to threaten you to vote his or her candidate or to even go out and vote. Enugu, they are launching their own too. Governor say if you don't come and redeem your word, all the political councillor, they won't pay you salary. Everybody is using salary to threaten people here and there. Is that how to run a country? So the earlier the better. You people use your number 6. So it's not a matter of you want Igbos, you're happy Igbos are cute. They've been dealing with 2 people. They've been using you people there. All the swampy area in Lagos State, they will give you people Lekki. You will go and fill this and fill the place and build. Tomorrow they demolish it and say government demolish it. They will give you another. You keep some filling Lagos for them, and since we still never fall on you people. I know that you people will say Lagos is Yoruba land, but in history, it's Benin that even owned that Lagos. But that is not what I'm trying to say now. If you like yourself, sit at home tomorrow in Lagos too. Let the world see that you people are being threatened. Your lives are threatened. That's why you didn't come out to vote. So that this message will go around and the world will know what is happening. We don't even know whether what they're doing will make the Biafra come fast. Because by the time they started, they must start the war from Lagos. You don't know what God is planning. But don't be a scapegoat. That is the point.
Very, very simple. Tell
Thank
them.
you. There shouldn't be a scapegoat. If you die, your own don't go, and life goes on. That your shop where you they save for Lagos. Somebody else, the landlord go rent and give another person where their life. Now you want to go and vote. Average Muslim is a jihadist. Tinubu is a jihadist. He believes in killing. And they're in the same cult. And you want to be a sacrifice. Please do push you well done. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jare. The GOS want make I tell people go and vote. If Olumo touch you, I go come fight for you. Me go come fight for you.
Mazugo, please let me chip in something before the next speaker.
Go now.
Let me chip in something before the next speaker, please.
Okay.
Many people may not know this MC OLUOMO very well. MC OLUOMO is Tinubu's loyalist. Tinubu's loyalist. Now, the name now, Musilio Akinsanya, popularly known as MC OLUOMO. He is the head of the Lagos State branch of the National Union of Transport Road Workers. He is regarded as Lagos State's richest and illustrious top agbero. MC OLUOMO was born in Oshodi, Lagos, Nigeria. So, make una tell me if you are a loyalist of the ruling party. What do you know go do? If Tinubu was the brain behind Sanwo-Olu calling the army to come and shoot at you at Lekki Toll Gate, do you think that MC OLUOMO was not part of the work? So what do you now expect? You expect that MC OLUOMO will now stand against his own party and what they are saying? Their party is all about talkery. He only came to deliver a message that was sent to him to deliver as a spokesperson. That is what he came to do. So the people that you should be going to look for to fight now should be APC. Go and look for APC because he only came to deliver a message. He don't deliver the message. He don't deliver.
Very simple. If you choose to go and vote tomorrow, whether you are in a North or Yoruba land or even in Biafra land, whatever you get, you take. Don't expect me to come out and fight for you.
If somebody is working in the government house, in the state government house, and he came out to give a threat, so you expect the same governor that he is serving under to come and penalize him? Now, wow. Now understand this thing now. Now using a number 6 now.
Archbishop of the Most High, you are welcome, Jare.
Hello, God bless you, sir.
You're welcome.
I am the Archbishop of the Most High God. I want to say a very big hello and a thank you to Sonny Abarawa. He's doing a great and a marvelous job.
Thank you for your super chat, oh. God bless you.
I can hear you from here.
Thank you for your super chat. God bless you.
I want to talk to our people on one issue. You know, all these things that are happening in Lagos, during those days that they commissioned their Great Fair Complex, are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah. They invited Ojukwu, Dim Odumebu Ojukwu, to commission the Great Fair Complex. Ojukwu said something there. He said, Ewu, meaning goat. Kwenu, they kept silent. Ewu, Kwenu, they kept silent. Ewu, Kwezoni, all of them kept silent. Now, what was the meaning? Ojukwu was, Great Fair Complex was a forest that Yoruba gave them to develop. That was how they have been developing one forest to the other, to the next swamp, to the next swamp, to the next swamp. Wow, Ojukwu asked them, are there no land in Anambra State where you can develop and start your business? Are there no land in Imo? Are there no land in Enugu where you can develop and start up a business? That's why he used the word Ewu. Nobody answered. But the thing is, I don't care. After all, these people, I don't believe they have father, because my father, Baramsi, Nigeria will hold you. You know, many investment in Now, I'm just talking to our people in Igbo land to stay at home. I have been writing heaven and earth on Twitter. You know, I throw bomb on Twitter. I have been writing to our people. Stay at home and save lives, because Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for, because if Nigeria is one, if Nigeria is a country, why should people be threatening you here and there because you want to vote? You have their choice to vote. Have you seen such in any other place in the world? You can vote whoever you want to vote. Nobody will come to destroy your house or kill you because of you voted for Mr. A or Mr. B. Nobody does that. But you know, we have been saying Islamization. Now, Tinubu is the chief, followed by Shetima. And I just tweeted to them that Sheikh Gumi, are you hearing me? Sheikh Gumi will eventually become the chief security officer of their so-called one Nigeria. I pity for our people. Oliver the Cook, Kurebusi, Olena Flower, number. So, we should think home first. Home first. This Nigeria, the way it is not for us. I pity for our people. I keep on saying our people are written in the book of Romans 10 from verse 13 to the end. If you read it, you understand the mindset of our people. You understand what our people are. And I will say, God bless you, and God bless everyone that stand by the truth. So, respect. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, Bishop of the Most High. Mwadabe, just permit me. Let Mr. Maziemeka talk before we come to you. I beg, Maziemeka, you have the mic before your network will kick you out again.
Yes, you clearly understand what I've been going through, but I just want to be part of this discussion, you know, because I don't know where to start. Because first of all, let me salute all of you for the wonderful job that all of you are doing. Let me greet all Biafrans and all lovers of freedom all over the world. I salute all of you. It is not easy what all of you are doing. Fighting every day and night to ensure the freedom of our people. That is not an easy job, but you people are doing it as if it is easy. More grease to your elbow. I want to speak to the person who said that you are celebrating the death of Igbos in Lagos, or who want to insinuate something that looks like that. I want to tell him that he knew that is not what you did. We know that is not what you are doing. Most importantly, all the viewers all over the world, they know that is not what you are doing. And if you think for one solitary second that I'm lying and that what I said now is not true, let him click the button and join, and I will ask him one simple question. And then let me even make it very easy for him. I will ask him one simple question. Whatever he gives as the answer, he will never be challenged. We will let him go away with the answer. I challenge him, just click it. And if you fail to click it, when less I may be called to speak, I will ask that question on air. You can be dealing with the question in your backyard, and anybody else watching will deal with the question. Because I'm very sure he knew that is not what you were doing. But that is by the way. Let us come to another side of this discussion. Has anybody, in fact, before I go there, let me even pinpoint what you said, Mazugo. I don't know why he didn't pick this. I thought he should have picked this instead of chasing shadows. You asked, why are Igbos in Lagos? Let me tell you something. Even me, I don't think my brain have gone to that aspect of asking this question. Why are Igbos in Lagos? Immediately you ask that question, my brain opened, and I said to myself, How I wish every Igbo man can sit down, both the ones living at home and the ones in Lagos, ask themselves, why are we in Lagos? For those who are in Lagos. For those who are at home, ask themselves, why is it that my son, my brother, everybody, they are all rushing to Lagos? Why? Because if they ask themselves that question and think about what is the reason, we don't need to preach Biafra to anybody again. That's a fact. We don't need to preach Biafra.
My network will leave Emeka beg. My network will leave him. Ah. I don't know why today, no, not today network go come disturb him. Master, just go out and come back. Just go out and then come back. Well done, be you can have the mic. Let's expect him back.
Okay. No, I asked a question yesterday when we were live, said that I'm not going to condemn this attack. He said, because I don't understand you. And I'm telling you that when you are talking about this kind of thing, you need to speak Igbo. Am I speaking Igbo now? This Koiki is condemning this totality. Together with Professor Akintoye, you must hear it in English. You are not talking to your Yoruba people. You want to show that alliance you have with Mazen Kanu and condemn the killing of BIAFRANS in Lagos. You must speak the language everybody must understand. You are not talking to your Yoruba people. If you are not calling, because for Akintoye to quit almost at the time of the election, he's not a freedom fighter. For Sunday Igboho not to openly condemn it with his strong mouth, he's not a freedom fighter. All of them are like used our back to climb to get to what they want, which is their drug addict plus Boko Haram presidency. I'm telling you that in that Yoruba land, in Lagos or whatever they are, all of them that do not condemn it, all of them are supporting the chasing away of people of BIAFRANS in Lagos. They are supporting the destruction of people's properties. If you are in my Facebook page, you are in my WhatsApp, I have your number, you are in Twitter, you never write anything that says, stop killing the people in Lagos. They are not your problem. You are supporting them. Stop pretending. I look at you.
Wait, Wanda, let me tell you something. I told you that Koiki, I heard Koiki condemn this. Koiki have told Yorubas that Igbos are not their problem. He said it openly. Ask any other person. I listened to him on Twitter. I listened to him on video conference. But if you didn't hear that, okay, let's just assume that they are not condemning it. Is that why you should remain there for them to kill you?
No, we are not talking about those are Waifulefu brothers. We do let them
Obi, wait. This is not about Koiki. This is not about Sunday Igboho. This is not about the Duduwa brothers. Lagos is controlled by Fulani.
Very simple.
When you understand this fact that Lagos is controlled by Fulani, you don't need to allow yourself to be the scapegoat. Lagos, now, maybe you join us late. We started by playing the video that they analyzed on Arise TV. Then, I later brought the video of how Legi Toll Gate massacre was carried out. The commander came out to open his mouth and say, it was Sanwo-Olu, the governor of the state, that called us to go and carry out the massacre at Legi Toll Gate. And that after then, he still came out to deny us the army personnel. That he came out and denied us because of the way the massacre turned out. But he is fully aware because he is the one that carried the phone and called us. Now, before Sanwo-Olu carried the phone to call the commandant, who gave him the instruction? Tinubu is there. Then Fulani that is in charge, in control of Tinubu, they are the ones doing the work. What you see that is happening now is Divide Okon and Efion and Nkosi and Ademola, so that you will use these tactics to enter them and to shrink all of them off. Because they have seen the togetherness that you've had. Do you think that it is easy for Fulani to sit down and see that Oduduwas are being formidable with Biafrans? They understand that when the two of you are fighting side by side, that you will be stronger and Nigeria will be able to destroy in no distance time. So they must look for a divide and rule and a divide and conquer system. They have to look for ethnic bigotry to put amongst the two of you. So this is not about Koiki Media. It is about Fulani being in control of Lagos. Listen to the expose or the voice audio of Shetima and Yerima. Shetima is the one that you have elected to be the president of Nigeria, which is going with Tinubu. Yerima is who? Is the one that is in charge of, what is it called? Meyeti Allah. Meyeti Allah. So if Meyeti Allah, who is a Fulani Papa, is talking with Shetima, who is the one that has been put into power, they gave you plan of how they will flush you out. It was not a plan from Oduduwa man. It was a plan from Fulani. So Fulani are in charge and they are doing something. So you now, you don't need to allow that thing that they have created, that molecule that has been created already, to saturate into your brain. Because when you allow it to saturate into your brain, you will start fighting your fellow brother who is standing side by side with you, which is the Oduduwa. So you need to use your brain now to know how to follow up the pattern. That is why we are telling our people, if you want your life to be useful, do not wait for Fulani to use your fellow brother of Oduduwa to massacre you. Because when you come down to come and look at the genealogy of Oduduwa and Biafrans, they are one people. The prince that came from Ile-Ife, Obamia, when he came, who was the first Oba, the first indigenous Oba of Benin now, the child that they had to be that king was gotten from the auspices of Oduduwa man and a Biafran woman. But today you don't know the name, you don't hear the name of that Biafran woman. So if Oduduwa, if Igodomingodo prince was gotten from the combination of Ile-Ife prince, which is from the Yoruba land, and a woman from Biafra land, what is the connectivity between the two of you? Don't you see that all of you are one? All of you are one body. Igodomingodo, Biafra, and Oduduwa. So Fulani need to look for your weak point to create this enmity so that you people will now start fighting yourself. But understand that the main problem is from Fulani. They are playing a game here. That's what I want to understand.
Okay, Mazemeka, you're welcome back. Obi, listen, I will advise you not to go there. You don't expect Kogi to sit down from morning and to night, till night, to begin to condemn what the Yorubas are doing. I told you, I have listened to him condemn it, me, myself. And you can see that so many people have listened also condemn. We were on a Twitter, I think that was Goodman. When he came there, he condemned it. He told his Yoruba people, Igbos are not your problem. Your problem are the same thing. The same way Funanis have used your own Igbo brothers and sisters to kill you, to betray you, to baby Hitler, to kill people and pay ransom for whoever pledge whatever how much for who go keep Biafra. It's the same way they are doing it in Lagos. There is the same Funanis that are the problem, not Yoruba, not even Igbo people, because the same people that are using you are the same people that are using them. So let's leave who caused who, but how can you save yourself from this situation? I think that should be the problem. That should be what would you. Let us discuss. If anybody have idea, what do we do to stop this killing? Stop our market being born. I said before, if the whole Igbos go say, okay, since you dey kill us for Lagos, you say make we go, no more importation. Who dey import for Lagos? Igbo. Who be wholesaler? Igbo. Who get who be clearance? Who dey do clearance? Igbo. Who be retailer? Igbo. Who dey consume? Na Igbo. Igbos are only there because let Emeka conclude that. Mas Emeka, beg, continue.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me now, please?
Yeah.
Very good.
Your network not try them again.
I know. I think it will be better this time. You see, the fact remains, if we now can all sit down and actually ask ourselves, why are we going to Lagos? Why? I think the message of Biafra would have been preached. There wouldn't be need for preaching Biafra again. There wouldn't be. And I can see going out the person who was trying to, to blackmail you, he didn't join. And I just want to ask him, he can be dealing with the question wherever he is. When NNAMDI Kanu told you that Igbos are cursed people, do you think he meant it literally, or do you think he was just passing a message called a Dakananti? When NNAMDI Kanu told you that he doesn't like to use ear to hear anything Igbo, do you think he meant it literally, or do you think he was passing a message? Okay, and I don't give a damn what your answer is. You can come on here and answer that question. Whatever your answer is, nobody's going to challenge you. We don't want anybody to be afraid of talking to us or thinking. We deal with common sense here. We don't come here to intimidate anybody. If you have a better idea, bring it on. If you're good in logic, bring it on. We don't like blackmail. That's why we don't blackmail people. We tell people what is the truth. Sometimes that truth hurts. In fact, most times that truth hurts you. You don't like the way it comes. If you are my kind of guy, what you would be asking yourself is, how do we take this discussion to a direction where many people are not talking about? That direction would have been, why did the Nigerian media have to carry this news that MC OLUOMO or whoever is called threatened Igbos? Why did the Nigerian media have to carry it? Is it for what? Who is MC OLUOMO? So a tout or just an ordinary person, unknown person, can come and threaten Igbos over 50 millions. And the Nigerian media will start carrying it. What they are doing, some Igbos, as I know that Igbos are wise people, I mean, we are wise people, but believe you me, we have, in fact, the largest population of foolish people all over the world. If you take what Maze 247 said is painful, take the pain from me. I have the medicine. We have the largest population of the most foolish people all over the world. Inside that 50 or 60 million Igbos, they live in United States, they live in Germany, they live in UK, they live all over the world. They are scattered everywhere in the world. In Nigeria, they have the highest population, but they have been told that they are the lowest people among the three tribes. All of them accepted it. Is it not because of their foolishness? Every state you go in Nigeria, in fact, there are some states, that is why they are talking about it. If you go to some states in Nigeria, Igbos are more in population than even the people who own that state. At worst, Igbos will be second in every state in the whole Nigeria. But you have been told that you are the lowest among the three major tribes. You accepted it. It's because you are foolish. A country that killed 3.5 million of people that looks like you embrace that country. Did you embrace that country because you are wise? No, you embrace the country because you are a fool. You embrace the country because you are useless. You embrace the country because you have nothing to offer yourself, rather than what others can offer you. You are useless to the core. That is why you embrace the country that more than 2.5 million children that looks like you and I. You embrace them. And you want me to, to say you are wise? You are all this, to glorify you. Nigeria is preaching, sharing this message not because they love you. Not because all this say, it's condemnable, it is condemned. And after that, what happens? Is the guy in the prison now, no? Has he been questioned after, Is there any hope? Even you that is accepting that Nigeria is spreading this news to help you, Have you asked yourself why Nigerian media have never said he must be arrested? Have you asked yourself why? No, you can't ask yourself because you're a fool. We have the highest population of the most foolish people in the whole world, Igbo people. Nigeria is spreading this message so that whoever doesn't hear this hate speech against Igbos should hear it, and whoever that may be trying to love Igbos should hear it and act that Igbos are actually going to use the children of Yorubas to do blood money. That is why they are sharing it. They are not sharing it because they love you. They are sharing it because they want all the enemies who are trying to be neutral to actually rise up now and fight against you. And they are going to achieve it because we in the Igbo land, we have the highest population of the most foolish people all over the world. I rest it here. If I'm called again, I will continue because there are many, many points to talk about on this issue. Because I don't want our people to control living on emotion. Kill that emotional sickness you have and be a man for once. Thank you very much.
There were Mazi Erasmus, you're welcome. Long time.
I beg, before Erasmus says something, Mazi Emeka, I want to appreciate your submission. And you have just pointed something from somewhere, and that reminds me something. When Ohanes Ndibo placed 50,000 bounty on the head of Mazi Simon Ekpa, because of fighting for the freedom of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu and for the freedom of Biafran people, one Nigerian government did not make that news to go 100 for. They made it to stay somewhere. Abi? No, the media carried the thing. They make it to go very far. It was not enough for BBC Igbo now carry the thing, interpret it to be in our language so that all of us will understand. Even to Mama where they inside bush, make you understand them very well. Because of fighting for those Mama inside village. Was that enough yet? No. They now went and increased that money. On Ndibo, they went and increased it to 100 million. Or whether $100,000 for your own brother. Now, make I ask us ourselves one question. If we now connive with Fulani to kidnap our own Mazi NNAMDI Kanu, then we, even as Mazi NNAMDI Kanu dey inside, now we see come carry another money, come out, come they put bounty on the head of Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is fighting to liberate those fools in Lagos and to liberate those fools that call themselves Ohanes Ndibo. What him enemy go do when enemy say, now you they dig the grave of the person where they try to liberate you? Fulani look at it and see that you people are willing tools, that when they want to disrupt anything in your life, they don't even need to go and look for somebody outside. Gowon was not a Fulani man, and he was not a Fulani man when he was fighting, when Britain was using him to fight the Fulani conquest fight, to keep the enterprise. Gowon was a Christian from Middle Beltan region. And he is still a Christian till today. He has not changed to become Fulani. Same Gowon came back and said, if I had known that only to use money to bribe our brain as Igbo man was very easy. And we don't waste that money to buy plenty weapons now. That is why in 2021, they did not need to go and look for experts to do the work. They just have to look for money, give some of us. We were able to make it very easy for Mazi NNAMDI Kanu to be picked out. And for them to tell you that that wasn't enough, now place bounty on Mazi Simon Ekpa head, come and carry him as well. Who made the publicity to go far? Me, as Igbo man. Hey! So, Fulani uses every weak point that you have to capitalize on it. The question that you raised before, why are we all in that Lagos? If we had fixated our eyes on the 7-point agenda that Martin NNAMDI wrote on paper and then gave it to these full elders that we have and said, go and give it to the Fulani government, that this is what the Biafran people are asking for, if all of us has focused on it. Because everything that is happening to us today were mentioned in those 7-point agenda that Martin NNAMDI gave to these full elders to go and give to federal government Fulani. This railway that is important in other places, Martin NNAMDI put inside of it. A working seaport of Calabar, Akwa Ibom, and every other part in Biafra land, Martin NNAMDI put inside. That all of you now are turning Lagos to be the hub of the business. He said we should turn it in Biafra land to become the hub of business, so that everybody will now see that we are actually the people that is making it to happen. No, everybody wants to go to the other side. As we abandoned our own land and went there, how many years now? What has been the result? Today now, we fire the burn. Nobody they carry something, they pursue us. Even as we say we want the new Nigeria. The new Nigeria is happening to us in a different way. When we go learn, see the new Nigeria, they happen to us in a different way. So people should come back and listen. We condemn everybody that is coming out to attack us. And when we condemn finish, we need to tell you the truth. After we condemn finish, what we go do them from here is for you to go back and stay inside your house so that you don't go and die. And as I condemn OLUOMO, I have to also tell you to go and start condemning Fulani, because now Fulani first start this thing and then lead the way. As they lead the way, every other person now want also carry their shoulder, do the same thing. Fulani has been doing it, talking it on radio and TV. Kodo. Imam, they talk and for mosque, they teach them, say you must kill all the infidels, where be you and me. Nobody do anything. Now, OLUOMO on now, time be the one where to come sharp fast. Start dealing with Fulani first, because we Southerners, we love to know how to deal with ourselves, not to even deal with the enemy. That is why our elders could not deal with Fulani that are coming to kill us every day. But they want to come and deal with Simon Ekpa, who is fighting for their freedom by placing bounty on his head. Honest Ndigo has never for once captured one Fulani man that came to kill us. But Simon Ekpa and autopilot, making sure ESN was not scrapped to defend our land. It is we that they want us to go inside jail because of defending our own land against the same Fulani. But Oibubeagu was formed to come and fight ESN. But Oibubeagu was never formed to go and fight Fulani. NNAMDI group was also set up again to supervise and to recruit another security talks that will be used for election, after election, and during the election. World Igbo Congress, now he opened his mouth talking when he was thinking that he was exposing his father on a Dr. Damage program. He did not know that he was telling the world all their plans. So when you people are looking for who is causing your problems, remember that you have some useless, full-headed leaders. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not wisdom-minded, he would have derailed from this movement long time ago. It's not easy for you to lose your father, lose your mother, now lose value in your family, and also leave your throne, leave your business, leave everything that you have. Yet, even before they kidnap you, you set up a security network to protect the same people that are now running after a new Nigeria.
Sonny, I beg, if you round up, you let Erasmus talk. I'm coming.
When you say they go, Erasmus go talk, Abi?
Yes, he said
okay.
When you...
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Erasmus, carry the mic.
Yeah, thank you very much. I understand. I actually joined because of what I heard my sister said. And that's one of the reasons I joined, so that let's quickly get something very straight. Let's not fall into the trap of the enemy that is set for us because of emotion. Now, if you follow Sunday Igboho exploit very well, he did many protests, he did many rallies, He did in Ogun State. He did in Ondo State. He did in Osun State. He did in Oyo State. By the time it was to do the rally in Lagos State, we all remember what happened. It was the planning of the protests in Lagos State that made them go to his house to assassinate him. So let's get that very clear. 2, MC Olowo is an illiterate person that did not finish primary school. So somebody that did not finish primary school should not be the one that will set the pace for people who are professionals, people who are educated, who are enlightened. And that's why I actually like the way Sambekpa treated the case. Call him by his name. What is happening in Lagos today is the touts in Lagos State, under the supervision of the state government and Tinubu, trying to pick the Igbos against the Yorubas. So, but what we are to do is to start separate the Yorubas from touts. So MC Olowo and his touts do not represent the Yorubas. So let's first of all get that very clear. If you see what Koiki is trying to do, if you go to Koiki's page, you see what he's doing. Koiki is revealing the names and the pictures of the touts that represent each locations in Lagos State. So my sister, you can go to Koiki's page and check. He's revealing their page, their name, their picture, and the area, the location, so that you know them, that this is the person who is responsible for this. So if anything happens, this is the person who is doing it. So that's what I wanted to point out. Then again, what is going on now is going to be to the advantage of the disintegration of Nigeria. Because those who have not been convinced beyond reasonable doubt that Nigeria needs to separate are seeing it clearly. Evidence is clear. You can use evidence of Samekpa's Twitter handle to see what I'm saying right now. Before the election, I think the Twitter this thing was about 60,000 or so. How many is it now? 80,000, a gain of about 20,000 plus. So that's to tell you, people are understanding, no, this thing is not going to work. Those that thought it was going to work before, oh, they are saying no. After this governorship election, you are going to see more people say, no, this is not going to work. So people are going to fall back home and say, what do we really do? We need to really go. It's not going to work. Nigeria is not one. That's the truth. No matter how you try to patch it, no matter what you try to do, Nigeria is not one. But what I want us to be cautious of, let's be very, I know we've been trying in that regard, let's make sure we separate touts from Yorubas. MC Olowo does not represent the Yorubas. He represents the touts in Lagos. And when they start calling Igbos or Igbos, do they have facial mark to represent this thing? To know who is Igbo? When I was in Lagos, it's some Igbo that they call me. I'm not from Igbo land. I'm from Edo State. So all Southerners that are living in Lagos.
Erasmus, I beg you, talk that thing again. Repeat it like 3 or 10 times yourself. Tell them.
No, of course, that's the truth, and it's obvious for everybody. When I was in Lagos, it's some Igbo that they call me.
Okay.
It's some Igbo that they call me. Yeah. So all of us, and if you listen to Yeriman's phone conversation with what's it called, Amosun, Ibukule Amosun, you will see that the entire South were called Igbos. Even Jonathan was called Igbo by Shetima. So they recognize all of us as Igbos. So there is nothing like selecting this. During crisis in North, do they select this? Do they call you and ask you, are you from Enugu? Are you from this before they kill you? No. So the same thing is happening in Lagos. So touts, MC Olowo at threatening people. He's not threatening Igbos. He's threatening the entire non-indigenous living in Lagos. It's not just Igbos. Because when you do work against what he's saying, he's threatening you. Whether you are from Edo State, whether you are from Delta State, whether you are from Bayelsa, you are all Igbos. You are categorized as Igbos. That's the way they categorize it. So my main concern here is, let's be very clear. MC Olowo do not represent Yorubas. He represents a fragment of the touts in Lagos State. And let's start naming them. And I like what Koiki is doing. He's bringing their pictures out, their profile. All the touts is bringing their profiles out. He's giving their name out, their pictures, and he's telling us the area that they control in Lagos. You can go to his page and you can confirm it yourself. This is very important because if anything happens, then they will be ready to face the music. Nobody should wait for the government. It's not about the government. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Madobi, I believe you heard what Erasmus saying. I've been telling you that Koiki condemns it, but it's like you are not believing what I'm saying. Another person have confirmed it. Outside the people confirming it from the comment section. These people, one thing we must understand is that nobody in his right frame of mind we tell you, hey, these people are doing very well, burning people's market, destroying people's properties, bulldozing people's building down. Listen, it's not, our problem is that we human beings naturally, we don't like truth. Because if I come here now and start telling all the Igbos in Lagos, listen, those houses you are building in Banana Estate, if Chetima comes in tomorrow, he is likely to go and bulldoze them down. You will call me evil man, wicked man, you babele, but this is just the simple truth. Because they are looking for a way of causing you pain. Your pain, they sweet them. People like Chetima and them terrorist leader waiting be them again. Gumi. But we don't understand it. All we want is some things that will be sweeting us. Like this thing now here, we will come here and cry, hey, they burn our people market. It no go better for you. Your Lumo, it no go better. At the end, what did you get? Nothing. Will it not be better for me to tell you how to stop this? Because these same people are going to rebuild this particular market again. And another set of hoodlums will come and they set it ablaze again. And they will come back and cry again. Why don't you stop it? Why are you here? Ask yourself a question. Why are you in Lagos? Why are you in Sokoto? What is it that you are doing in Lagos that you cannot do in your father's land? Find out the solution to it. If you vote, even if you, me as an Igbo man, ask yourself, if you vote me as an Igbo man into Lagos State governorship tomorrow morning, will that stop your penury? No. Even if it will stop, it will only stop it for 4 years. After 4 years, your pains continues. Why don't you look for everlasting solution? Why don't you think? Our problem there for our hand. If we decide to be free, we will be free. But as long as we are playing us rich, my brother, my sister, you no go work. Imagine a man like this now. Maybe he does have Oga for 20 years. Oga settle him. He can't use 40 years in hustle before if he get in shop, build them, get house. They don't come burn all of them. Where do you want him to start from? OLUOMO has made the speech. CNN, what do you call it? ABC and all the news media are carrying it. Do you know how many minutes they used to play that OLUOMO video? More than 5 minutes. To the point that they were telling you what the comment says. What people commented to the video. They are showing you. How many times have they told you or show you where Mazen Nandekalu told you that you need seaport in Calabar, you need seaport in Ebonyi, you need seaport in Warri, you need seaport in Enugu? Did they show that to you? Did they show you what people commented? Make una think. Make you think. They will only show you part of it.
Matthew, bro.
Yes.
You have been talking for over how many hours? Who know year? Make a year. Eh? Now, presidential election. I know for this life, now two things they happen. Now good and bad, now they happen. Then when you are fighting for freedom, you have to always look at what the elements that can suit what you are doing to pick it up and then add up. Now, this thing that you see that happens here now is one of the elements that will harness this freedom. The The election of presidency that many of you were disenfranchised, even after we told you do not go out, you said no, you want a new Nigeria. You went out to reaffirm that you're new Nigeria. At the end of the day,
They don't get them now.
it was not.
They are now in new Nigeria, Sonny. This is new Nigeria for you,
Ah,
where they will destroy your
this is the
property,
new
all
Nigeria.
your hard-earned labor. They will destroy it. Within twinkle of eye, they go kill people. That is new Nigeria. Nonsense.
If they did not even go out, this thing no for happen like this. But because they go out, now they can't show them, say this is because you people made the bold step of coming to challenge us. Make una know say this is how the new Nigeria is going to be if you mess up. Okay. So since after the failure of Obedient, you can see that if you go to the Twitter space of Obedient now, they were always 6K, 10K followers. On a live Twitter space, now you hardly see up to 1K because they don't come understand, say it has been a scam, that IPOB autopilot were right all this while. So these are the elements that is going to work to the actualization of Biafra and every other emerging nations and the Oduduwa nations that are standing to understand something. When they tell you, when UK and UN come to you and congratulated him for not out to go and protest against their disenfranchisement of their will of what they voted for. Do you know the meaning of that? What UK and US and EU and UN did was to tell you that Obi has done well, but by not going to hit the street with the Obedient, and by so doing is not making it easy for Nigeria to break up, because they understand that if everybody go hit road with that same momentum of failure of Obedience, that Nigeria will break up very fast. So they had to come and tell Obi, we want to congratulate you and thank you for controlling Obedience, for them not to go and hit the road, so that Nigeria will break up fast, so that Biafra can come. But we are telling you now, anything will go happen from now on, make it happen. Because all these elements must happen for Biafra to emerge. It will happen to the interest of your freedom. MNK told you, if people don't shoot gun in Nigeria, United Nations will not come to your aid. EU will not come to your aid. UN do not come to your aid. But US will not come to your aid. Now, what do you see that US is doing? The super Kanu that US gave Nigeria, they are using it to bomb you in Biafra land. Are you people understanding what is happening? If we are not resisting them with the Biafran Liberation Army, each and every day, nobody will hear that we are defending Biafra land. Nobody will come and talk about Mazi Simon, but that they will invite him for international interview. Nobody will come and say they should go and kidnap Mazi Simon and place bounty on his head. Why? Because you are defending yourself. That weapon that they have been using to kill you for years, you are using the same weapon now to do what? To defend yourself and also fight back. So, international communities now are talking about you and coming to look at you. So, let what will happen in Nigeria happen, so that everybody eye will open very well, because after the presidential elections, 50% of people's eyes were blind, and when Nigeria, their eyes don't open. But the ones where their eye never open, now this one where you see for this screen here now, because he was telling you that I don't care about what is happening in Nigeria. I am a businessman. My own concern is just about my business. So his eye never still open yet. Until when this one eye open, you go see say he go come to the right senses to do what he has to do in order for him to be free. So let anything that needs to happen for Nigeria to break up happen, so that everybody's eye go open. Because our people like to wait until when their own roof is burning before they wake up from their slumber. When it is happening in Kaduna, they are not taking it serious. They wait till it get to Ondo, they don't even take them serious. You call somebody in Edo, they tell them, you don't take them serious. Until when we say the fire, they burn them for Edo, go. You don't go even take them serious, so you go say, now for LMA Road, now it happen. It never reach my own village. When it don't come reach in village now, you don't go even take them serious. Until when they say, look at these people here now. This is the new Nigeria that Peter Obi has given them. And this is the beginning. We want one Nigeria to happen to everybody that it has not happened to, so that their eyes will open and their senses and understand that their only solution is divide Nigeria, let people be free, so that we can go our separate ways. And we are not mincing words when we say Biafra land must be defended at all costs. It doesn't matter what it takes. No genocidal tendencies will be used to deter our resolve. It is not because of these people that you see here in Lagos that will deter our resolve on Biafra. No. The main people now that we defend mostly every day is those ones in Biafra land. ESN is not in Lagos. Omotekun is not even working in Lagos. They are under the hands of Fulani. They don't have weapons to fight the Fulanis. But come to Biafra land, enter our forest. Come and kill us. We will tell you what it means to defend your land. That is why we say you cannot defend yourself in another man's land. You can only be packing the debris of your properties that has been destroyed. Like this, you pack them finish. What next? After you pack this tire and these bodies and these piston and rings and everything like this, what next? You go still go continue with the new Nigeria? No. But come back to Biafra land. That is where your freedom lies. Join hands with us. The same way you shut down your Alaba market to go and line up to collect PC. Shut down the same way and come and join your freedom. Because now when they don't destroy your goods and services, that market sell, Lagos state government, they can't help you. No. But you have been paying tax to the Lagos state government right from the very first day that you opened this market. Today, when they unleash these stocks to come at you, do they remember that you are taxpayers in Lagos? No. When they are coming to destroy these your properties, do they remember that MC OLUOMO, who is a talk, is not supposed to allow to come and destroy or say anything bad against lawful citizens of a country who are not riotic in nature, who are legally installed in the country? Did they remember that one? That is for you to know that Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. The same way that we read that post from Twitter that said, everybody from the Biafra land, the Southeast, the South, they remove their name from the INEC staffs that are going to work on this election of 18. That is the thing that is happening, and you should understand. Understand it very clear. Anything that has Biafra blood, they hate us. Now, the Lord will not go carry as Labour Party governorship aspirant of Lagos. Now that one now goes back. Every other thing where they sleep before. Now what mistake will not do be that? When I go take Jagaban, make it give una one Babalawo, make it go contest from PDP. If I even good, or maybe Fulani man, where get Fulani blood, for come out, come contest for PDP. But the mistake will not do be say, when I come allow roads, where we say they say in Papa or in Mama, na go allow him to go. Today, when I saw one video where in the media post, it's a Peter Obi How? Now they play. Obi. When they jubilate as Obi they enter, Abi. Obi no go sleep there with you now. Obi no go stay there with you now. Now the same way where Obi come, when I follow Obi they dance sing. After Obi come out, who they face the brunt of one Nigeria? Now, Obi can travel, come out, go anywhere now. Now, I go they face the brunt of one Nigeria because Obi own not just to come and deceive you. He's playing a game. After all, everybody that go and buy tickets before you come out 10 million naira, buy ticket. Was it 10 million or 100 million? I think 100 million naira was the money. 100 million naira for person to come out buy ticket of presidency. You know go contest, come back without collecting any share now. At the end of the day, you must have compensation. They must compensate you for everything that you have spent. So it is not a lose-lose. It is a win in one side. Politicians are using you to play games. Political thief. That all of you go and defend. You even kill yourself.
Mazi Sode, you get people for here.
Sorry. Because
you get people here.
No vex, I beg. Carry on. This is the interperson head.
You get people here. Let battle cry, yo. Ngozi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Ngozi, can you hear me? Ngozi, can you hear me? It's better I remove you. You come back again if you really want to come back. Okay, battle cry.
Post link for others. Post link for others to come.
I pinned the link there. What you say what?
Ngozi was telling you that he hearing you.
No, it wasn't Ngozi. It was Biafra cry, battle cry that was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 247, please put link here for private session. Make I put them for my channel.
I don't go put them, but I know pin and now you go pin them. Make I put them now. I don't go your place. People be the answer of the link. I go there, go put them.
You sure say you will come out if you put them?
I go your channel, go put them as comment. No, I don't pin them here now. Go pin them there so that people go see and make them come in.
Okay, make I pin them now. Yeah.
Battle cry, you have the mic.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for having me in the show this evening. And I thank the viewers, those who are making comments as well. Concerning the issue that is going on at the moment, both the national threat and tribal threat and religious threat, I don't want to take you people backward because I can see that this program has lasted more than 3 hours. So a lot of things must have covered. So on that note, let me just perceive that the reason why all these things that are playing on the screen now is to remind our people that there's no place like home and there's nothing like freedom. And sometimes, it's good for something to happen, repeat itself so that people will feel the truth of the gospel by the IPOB. Because, our people, I don't know how many times something will happen to them and they realize that there is truth or there is finger on the wall. What I will say for now is that let everybody, whoever that is watching and whoever that is touching, but the most important thing at the moment now is that some people are repenting. Some that are talking Obi or woman Nigeria, gradually they are repenting, honestly. But some of them are ashamed to come out openly to say, look, this is where we stand. We don't want this one Nigeria again. Let's go our separate ways. Some are very gullible, trying to compromise their own belief, whereas inside them, they know that there is mountain on the fire. I mean, there is fire on the mountain, but they cannot come out to say it. But anyway, I leave it here now. As now, Eddie and Abala fire will go. I go shit and I will go now. Let them hear it. Let them see it. Because this heat now, that is happening now. It's for everybody. It's not for one person. As it is now, we have seen it that we are not allowed or we are not welcome for this one Nigeria. if you ask me who are these even one Nigeria we are talking about, they are Igbos. Igbos are more accommodated. They can accommodate any tribe. As far as you are doing genuine thing with them, they will accommodate you. But when it comes to take life, Igbo condemn it completely. Look at how somebody came up and said that if you don't stay at home, come out to vote another person, you will die. I mean, this is horrendous. Very, very horrendous. And none of our Igbo elite have even stand up and say anything. Can you tell me that one Igbo person can threaten one Yoruba or one Northerner without their elder statesman talking? You know, it's very unbelievable. But we, the IPOB, we will stop this mess. We will be their boss stop. And by the time we finish this our crusade, they will know that yes, God has called us. This is a divine movement, and nobody will stop it. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mazi. What up, do you want to say anything?
Waiting, I want talk again. I'm tired of talking because now our people cause am. If you know, if they look face before they go slap now. If we not carry ourselves go scatter for another man's country, as I did for America now, how many are you there for my village? You where the Lagos? How many Lagosians there for your own village?
No one.
We must learn how to go home. Your vote made that drug addict at Boko Haram to enact. Whether you voted for A or B, they have already written the result waiting for you. That's why they congratulated Obi immediately for not coming out to fight. Did they congratulate the other one? Have been only Obi who went to contest? That is the question a smart person supposed to be asking him or his or herself. Look at our brother, this Mumu, he say no concern and say na business person. When we say sit at home, then say na business they want go make money. Some of you will go the comment under the comment section. You know that our people don't eat when they don't sit at home. Some are making 100 naira every day. If they didn't go to work, how do they feed? Now, in this kind of debris you are looking at, can these people go to anywhere for 6 months now? The same thing in the that always open their shop. The day it will hammer on now, when I go begin show us debris. Because if you spit on the dead bodies of our people that died for this freedom, you must pay for it one way or the other. You that is clamoring for another election tomorrow, remember tomorrow is our ESN fundraising. Continue clamoring, continue looking for peace, continue looking for food to go and vote. Don't look for your freedom. Ndi Simbaka.
Mazemaka, do you have anything to say?
Well, I believe strongly nobody is actually against what you said, because when people are suffering, as a mother you are, mothers always believe that if the suffering does not end, everything you do is not enough. And I'm not going to blame you about that, and I don't think anybody's blaming you about that. And this lead me to a kind of saying a different thing, because many people believe that Sunday Igboho was attacked or all these things happening to him because he was agitating for Judua. Many people believe, I'm not saying they are wrong, because looking at it by face, it looks like, yeah, that is the correct thing to say, because he's agitating for Yoruba. Some people have said it's because he picked up a fight against the Fulanese. And actually, if you look at it, it looks as if exactly that is the reason. But if you ask me, Mazemeka will tell you that the reason Nigeria called for the head of Igbo was for Igbo to dare say that an attack on Igbo people is an attack on Yoruba people. That for me was the reason they decided to kill him. And you know, these wars are always like chain. You know, they draw each other. They are like chain. They keep on drawing each other. Sonny said that Nigeria is not happy with, you know, some unity or alliance between the Yorubas and the Igbos. Actually, so people may not even agree to take it from Sonny. And if you don't want to take it from Sonny, take it from President Donald J. Trump. If you follow his speech about a week ago, he said, and I quote, "Right from childhood, I was taught that you can never allow China and Russia to be in alliance, because when they are in alliance, they will overpower the United States. Never allow them to be in alliance." But you know, Donald J. Trump is saying it in disbelief that the policies today in America is actually allowing China and Russia to come in unity. That is exactly the same fear of the product of China, the way America is afraid of the combination of China, the alliance of China and Russia. It's the same way the Fulani are afraid of the alliance of the Yorubas and the Igbos. They will never let that happen. Absolutely, they will never let that happen. You see this rubble we are seeing on this television now, as I'm watching from my television, this rubble we are seeing, this is just the beginning. If you like, say, never again, yeah, that's the best word to say. And everybody will clap and say, yes, you love Igbo. No, it is not Ozemena. The worst is yet to come. The worst is yet to come. I'm not in the business of pity party. The worst is yet to come. This is just a test. You see, when you have a party that is going to be long party, the microphone that you will use in that party, you will just take a simple tap, pam, pam on the microphone to see if the microphone is working. Now you have tested and confirmed that the microphone is working. The party now will go on. A party I'm talking about is a party that nobody is in a hurry to go, because it will last as long as anytime you wake up, you join the party is sitting up. Anytime, even in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, that party is still going on. It doesn't end. That's the party that Nigeria is testing the microphone now. And you're seeing the rubble everywhere. God is going to speak to our people through fire, because our people have rejected their land. Am I happy saying this? No, but this is a fact. And it's already coming. But the worst is yet to come, because we rejected the land that God gave to us. Ask me, these people now who are dying in Lagos now, this is Lagos. Can you compare all Yoruba land to 1 inch of Biafra land? I'm not saying this to, you know, to insult anybody or to say we are superior to anybody, or to say we are better than anybody. This is not the reason. But the facts are there. Biafra land is the richest land in the whole world. I'm not talking about Nigeria. I'm saying bring a land that is richer than Biafra land. Bring it. That is why Nigeria are ready to die, to remain with the Biafrans, to ensure that Biafrans are with them. That is the reason. But we left all this in search of a barren land everywhere in the world. They think MC OLUOMO can come out. What does it take to put him to his place? It doesn't take anything. But you know why they cannot do it? If you want to do it, because God have marched out to use fire to preach to Igbos, to go back to the land he gave to them. Let me tell you something. You see, when you love somebody, if that person offends you, the pain is always higher than the pain you feel when somebody who doesn't love you offend you. That is what is happening between Igbos and God today. He is going to use fire to preach to our people. I was on your program few weeks ago, or should I say few days ago, and I was saying that the worst government that Igbos have ever witnessed since the amalgamation of the fraudulent country called Nigeria has now arrived. Tinubu and the Shetima. And there is no escape. Nobody can escape it. MC OLUOMO is not speaking for himself. He's just only saying the mind of Shetima and the Tinubu. That's exactly what he's saying. He is their spokesman. If you want to talk about this speech that MC OLUOMO said, you can as well tag, quote Tinubu, you are correct. Because that is his word. The worst is yet to come. We have everything. God have passed this message to us in many ways. Is it by Nigeria committing the worst genocide on earth upon our people? Instead of our people to always say no to everything Nigeria. Whenever Nigeria is dying, our people go and revive Nigeria. If you imagine what could have happened if our people all unanimously, both the Igbos of the political Igbos getting angry that they were not given opportunity. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we can hear you right on.
Thank you. Can you imagine what could have happened to our people if we had all unanimously forgetting our differences and say, let us use this election to hold Nigeria to account? Do you know what would have come out? Some of this suffering wouldn't have come. But we blew it. Nigeria was about to die. It took Igbo people to revive it. You see, all of us, we are media. And in fact, the people whom I respect most in the media are the commentators. These are the people, they go to Nigerian media, they comment, they defeat Nigerian professors on the comment section. In fact, because of commentators, BIAFRAN commentators, Nigeria always most of the times, close their comment part of their broadcast because they know what BIAFRANs are capable of. These are the greatest people in this our struggle. They are people I salute today. Powerful people, united people, wise people. They set the agenda for every discourse. They set the agenda. Imagine what could have happened if our people forgot our differences and rejected Nigeria. Nigeria was about to die. Going back to what I was saying, all of us in the media, both the ones on comment section, both the ones who come out to contribute and shout and talk, and the people, all of you in the media who always take all your time trying to educate our people. And all of us not wonder, how is it that whenever Nigeria is about to die, it is not Nigerians that fight against us for trying to finish Nigeria off. It is always our own brothers that come to fight us, whether it is on the comment section where we are. It's our brothers fighting us. Whether it is on contribution, it is our brothers that fight us. Whether we are opening a program, hosting a program at Mazuko, a great Akora always do every time. Biafran battle cry. You know, all of them are jealous of this world. Haven't anybody imagined ask himself deeply, why is it that it is always our brothers and sisters that always do the work that the Fulani is supposed to do? Actually, I expect when Nigeria is about to die, we have hold Nigeria in a place they can't lead again. It shouldn't be our people coming to fight us. Let the Fulanis come. Let's see what they are capable of. But you can never see a Fulani man fighting. It is Igbo people, Igbo, IGBO, fighting against you, against their own people. Isn't that not something anybody can think about? Isn't that not something to say? Why our people so hell-bent to protect a country that have rejected them? A country that even themselves that are fighting for that country cannot proudly say Nigeria is my home. They keep on complaining about all the things Nigeria have done to them, but they still remain trying to patch Nigeria, to make Nigeria remain. even when they see that Nigeria is about to die. Whenever you are fighting, I don't know what is this problem with our people. Whenever they see that you are about to destroy Nigeria, they will come and fight you. When they fight you and see they have made you to fail, they will start laughing at you. Oh, you said that Biafra will come in 350 days. Where is that Biafra? And when they are laughing at you, they are killing them. Because if Biafra had come, nobody will kill them in Lagos. If Biafra had come, nobody will kill them in Kanu. You know so why we are talking about this? Because they never started fully in the north. And it's coming. There is no escape. Listen, NNAMDI, after the genocide, it's supposed to be a message for our people to completely reject Nigeria. We didn't do it. Exclusion in the politics of Nigeria would have been an excuse or a reason for our people to reject Nigeria. We didn't do it. Denying us our future as a people with what they call quote-unquote exclusive list. You know, people don't know that that exclusive list was a deliberate action to deny the Biafrans and the Igbos and Biafrans in general their future in Nigeria. That is called what is called exclusive list. Because that things they put in that exclusive list, they have it in their place. Only in our place you can find that. That tells you that they intentionally targeted us in that exclusive list. They use it to deny our future. That thing is not enough for our people to say no, we are not a part of this again. The killing, the genocide, the 9 terrorist organizations, in fact, over 9 terrorist organizations. I'm not talking about now because these are the ones I can mention fluently. But if you look at other fashions, all these terrorist organizations targeting our people is not enough for our people to say we are not part of Nigeria. The Fulani rampage of taking our land, murdering people in their thousands is not enough for our people to say, no, we are not part of this country again. NNAMDI Kanu come in, lost his father, lost his mother, just to preach to Ndi Igbo, to preach to Ndi Biafra, to wake up. He gave up his father, he gave up his brothers, as Mazi Sonne have already well said, his family members, everybody, relatives, we are against him. Some of them, we are against him. Mazi NNAMDI Kanu took this risk. Forget everything about him, his good life in UK. He left everything just to preach to us, for us to hear. And we couldn't hear. Our people couldn't hear. He is in prison, suffering, wearing one cloth, just for our people to hear the message. And our people are not hearing the message. What makes you think that God is not going to send the message in a different way? Why do you think it's a prediction that I'm not predicting? Or that I'm just thinking I'm just predicting what could come? No, what makes you think it's a prediction? Why can't you just know it's a fact that God will pass this message in a different way? God who made the children of Pharaoh, the first sons of Egypt, to die for not obeying him. What makes you think that God is going to just say goodbye to us or clap for us for not obeying him? Fire is coming. Fire is coming. You may think because some of you always think you love people while we hate you. You always say that Simon Ekpa hate people, but you people, you love people. Okay, no problem. But Simon Ekpa was in Finland, was doing everything, and he's doing everything. When they put microphone in his mouth, he was saying things in the interest of people. But you say he hates people. But all of you that says you love people, whenever they put microphone in your mouth, you start talking about Nigeria, the interest of Nigeria. Okay? You start talking about your personal interest. Simon never preached about his personal interest. We are not preaching about our personal interest. We speak out of love. We think if it is enough to give our people one slap each, and they can wake up, we think it's good to do it. We can do it. If it takes rain that is mixed with hot water to fall on top of our people, at least for them to feel it in their skin and go back home and think, let that rain fall, so that our people can wake up. Because we are seeing danger. Why we are saying this and nobody is listening to us is because this danger has not started in full force. This danger is coming. God is going to use fire to preach to our people. Let everybody listen. Go back to your home. Stop discrimination. Go back to your home. Stop envy. Stop hatred. Go back to your home. Stop saying if it is this person and not me, it can never move. I know I have taken note of the context. It is something I'm not. I listen to a record of this too. Okay. And all his fellow students. And all the whole game, all the whole excuses, all the whole sense they are making is talking about things. How they are older than this person, how they are not older than this person. I want everybody to take this. What I'm about to say now, I want you to take it because to this age argument is what destroyed Biafra. Not only just Biafra alone, mostly Igbo part of Biafra, mostly Igbo part of Biafra. This argument of I am older than him, I was here before him. That is what destroyed Igbo land. It made the land with the most beautiful. Igbo land is the land of the wise and the home of the brave. I remember the days of my founding fathers. If you are not wise, you don't belong. In fact, what will make you not to be wise? All the most beautiful wars, everybody will go better. We're all said about our family fathers. Nobody today in Igbo land can have the brain to say all this. Nobody. We are all we do, all we can do is just to copy what they have done in the past. None of us are thinking anything new. The wisest men that live on this earth, they come from Igbo land, not from another place. Now, this Simon Epa. They say they are older than Simon Epa. Listen to this. They say they are older than Simon Epa. They say that they are older than all of us. They make it about age. They make it about age. That reminds me what people doesn't know that destroyed Ebola was this. I was here before you. I am older than you. Mazugo, I say this without apology. Do you know why poison is mostly in Ebola? Only Igbo wouldn't see anyone here. Do you know why? It is the debate of age. That is the mindset of poison. What brings poison? My son went to Lagos for business, same Lagos again. Was in Lagos doing business for many years. Your son just went yesterday. Why is it that your son that went yesterday? Why is it that it is your son that went yesterday? It is the one that buy motor. Before my son that was there for over 20 years. One day the next thing is poison. That's the mindset. That age debate. I was there before you. I was born before you. I came to this world before you. How is it that you are doing better than me? And I was in this world before you. The next thing is poison. You don't kill yourself to remove that person, kill that person. An Igbo man will fight you logically, defeat him. He throw emotion, you defeat him. He fight you from every angle, you defeat him. The next thing you will do is start talking about his age. I'm older than you. Because he's about to lay his hand on the poison. Some people say, oh, I respect Emeka Livingstone. I respect Emeka Livingstone. Listen, stop saying that. Because Emeka Livingstone have told you that he doesn't respect you. Emeka Livingstone have told you that the respect is not mutual. You only respected him, he didn't respect you. If he respects you, he wouldn't have joined the enemy. Okay? If Emeka Livingstone loves you, he wouldn't have joined the enemy. He joined the enemy because he doesn't love you. He joined the enemy because he doesn't respect you. So stop telling us how you respect Emeka Livingstone, how you love him or love for his fellow angels, fallen angels. Don't tell us that. You don't buy that emotional garbage. He can make this argument of how I love Emeka Livingstone, how I respect Emeka Livingstone. If Emeka Livingstone is having gun in his hand and you are having gun, if two of you are in a battleground with arms, you'll be shouting how I love Emeka Livingstone, how I respect him. When he has joined the enemy, he will shoot you down. He will shoot you down. Thank you very much, please. Let me not waste everybody's time. All of you have to speak, please.
Mazemeka, I must say your submission is always super. That was why I allowed you to go on without stopping. Even I wanted to stop the program by 3.5 hours. I said, since now you talk because you are cooking. and what you are cooking is always a food that everybody will eat, irrespective of your tribe or your tongue. Aha. So I must say thank you so much, Mazemega. Thank you so much. Thank you. We
Thank
are
you too.
thank you so much. Thank you. Um, His Academic Highness, you came very very late. We are about to close, but not minding you will speak. Okay, the other man has left. Okay, His Academic Highness, just 1 minute, I beg. Just greet Biafrans. We are just closing. We are here now for 4 hours. We have been here, me
Wow.
and Sonny, for 4 hours. Before Obi join us, before Battle Cry join us, we have been here. So we have to go, and Simon will be coming online. So let's go and get ready for him.
Wow. Wow. That's good. Um, ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Anyị na-ekwuru ihe gbasara ndị Igbo now.
Ndewo,
Just what,
ndewo, Mazi, ndewo, ndewo.
mhm. Let me just start by saying, just we listen. Ndị Igbo na-adọgbu onwe ha maka akụnụba, ma Biafra na-achọ alaeze n'igwe. Ndị Igbo na-adọgbu onwe fa maka akụnụba, mụ onwe m na-achọ alaeze Biafra. That is one observation. Hmm? That is one observation. Instead of looking for life, our people are fixated on money, and that is what principally drives us towards a land where we are not accepted. And two, all this thing rotates around the fact that we are ignorant about the importance of having our nation, where we can have the control of everything that makes us to do business in our own land. Upon the fact that we have seen that we are not wanted, our people are still following money. And most of them are not even listening to what we're saying, because already the mentality is the one that ignores what is happening in the country, because the kind of business mentality they have tells them that they don't care about what is happening in their country because they are businessmen. In the sense of an Igbo man, businessman means onye na-achụ ego. Ọ bụrụ onye na-achọrọ ịma ife na-eme n'obodo. So for people to understand, due to the level that people are now, is that at times when the thing happens on them, then they will realize, because those who control them are those very arrogant leaders like market leaders who locked that Alaba international market. And the people like P2B who are only interested on their selfishness, and they brought tribal politics upon the fact that they saw that the nation is quaking, and they lured them into being discriminated and killed and their properties being destroyed at the same time. None of those people came. So when it happens to them, then they will realize, because up to this time around, they are not even listening to what we're saying. Additionally, it would have been good, according to the way our dear sister and mother and Tiobi said it, had it been that tribalism was not transported into the system, had it mean that Nigeria was a nation, then the people would have had the occasion to doing what? To be defending openly our fellow brother. Even Koiki Media, for example, because I was hearing when people were debating, he's even at the mercy of all other people that are telling him, look, are you the only one that studied? Did you study more than FFK, for example? And all other people that talks through their double, with double language. So he is helpless. Let me put it in that way. This thing will continue going like this till there will be total liberation, because even Yoruba people are just waiting for us. By the time we realize, then they will follow suit. because the foundation of the whole thing is completely wrong. That's why you see all those things. They are helpless. They can't, because it's not even orchestrated. If you go into a deep organization, what do you call it, investigation, we are going to understand that it is the Janjaweeds that are there surrounding the Lagos axis that always go to do this thing. Not even the Yoruba or the well-thinking Yorubas that does it. So we hope that when they learn their lessons, they will come back to their senses. So that's my own submission this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think Mazi Sonny, we go close this thing because me, I must tell you the truth. I don't try. Even I never try. Me, I don't try. Eh? Me, I
Yes,
want
so
honest.
you get one thing where lizard they do. When lizard don't climb, go reach the highest, the peak of the mountain and of the tree. Nobody to congratulate lizard. And lizard say, since you don't go reach this height, nobody to congratulate am. Make him make people know say he don't do something. And make him still congratulate himself. Now my guy decide to fall from that peak. Ooh, bap for ground. The first thing where he do now to congratulate himself. So I beg, shake your head. Shake your head and congratulate yourself. We don't do. It's 4 hours and something. We don't do. So who say good man? Better. Who say you don't see what we do? That person they lie. So thank you all for being with us, and we hope to see you again shortly. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, remember our sit at home continues, and tomorrow as they are gathering to file, don't join them. If you get family, tell them not to join them. Whether you like me, even if you don't like Biafra, don't join them for your life's sake because they will come back to kill you. So from me to you all, remember we must.
We, the IPOB Autopilot Global Family, authorized by our spokesperson, Mazi Simon.